What a beautiful morning it is here on the farm. It's just beautiful. Pace is just chilling with me. He's had his walk, he's eaten his possum this morning. He's enjoying the sun on his back, so am I for that matter. Down, Pace. Pace down. Good boy. During duck hunting season, the ducks all come here. It's a place of refuge for them. To be honest, I have thought about sneaking down here and get one for the pot. The landlord wouldn't be happy with that. Good boy. I thought this morning for my snap vlog I'd talk to you guys about a couple of things. Well, actually answer some questions really. Pace, get in. Pace, come. Pace, come. There's a road up there, don't want to go on the road. Good boy. Good dog. Yeah, someone asked me, what are you recording with? What sort of phone is it? And it's a Galaxy Samsung, but I don't know what. I think it's a 9 Plus. I don't know. I probably should have researched that before I started answering it, but I'm going to turn the phone around. In my other pocket, I've got two phones. I've got this one here, which is my old Samsung, which was a 8. Is that right? Galaxy 8. And the other one I've got in my pocket is the, and I can never say its name, Huawei. Is that how you say it? The Huawei, which I thought was a piece of shit. I used it for 3 weeks, other than I broke the screen. But people couldn't hear me talking on it, and I couldn't hear people. And I just don't rate it, so maybe it's just me. What I have done is I've kept the other phone because it's still going good, other than having a stuffed screen. Well, the screen goes alright, but it loses colour. See, I've got it on there now. What I do is I put into folders all the questions and answers. Sorry, not questions and answers, just all the questions. The answers are going to come out of my mouth now of stuff people ask me, just general stuff. So I'll crank into folders, because I've got in different folders. This one is titled Beards. This comes from Lynn. Does your girlfriend, she's got like Q&A, she's got question Q. Does your girlfriend think your beard is sexy? I actually haven't seen my girlfriend for quite a long time. Well, I've seen her, but not enough to get into a deep discussion about whether this is sexy or not. We've had no sexy time talks, or sexy time for that matter. She's got answer, I don't. Well then, gee, I'm gutted, mate. Here's another one that's funny, by Tracy. Just says, trim your moustache. No, sorry. Here's another one that, and it's from a man. I'm sort of saying it like that, like maybe, I don't know, it's very rare that men judge other men's physical appearances. I don't know if it's a sign of the times are changing, but you know, I'd never say to another bloke, change your beard. He's just gone, shave your beard, mate. Well, mate, it's bloody winter time, it's bloody cold, and it serves a function, so I won't be shaving it. And on that note, a lot of people, men, will do things like they'll post a thing on Facebook or something saying, should I shave it or should I leave it? Men, you don't have to ask permission to anybody what you do with your beard. If you want to grow an old beard like mine, grey, make yourself look 15 years older and look like Santa Claus, that's up to you. You don't have to, you know, yes, I know I would look younger with a beard shaved and tidy myself up, but it's a functional thing for going in the scrub, which I do a lot of. It protects this part of your throat here. Main thing is keep your beard clean, look after it. Like every morning I give it a wash when I get up, and during the day as well, because it can get food and stuff in it and it's just yucky. So you know, you want to maintain, it's actually there to protect you. Okay, enough of that. Oh, I want to answer some more questions. Oh, here's one that I get quite... I've actually answered this a few times, but I'll answer again. Alan goes, why do you call your channel Clay Tool Stories, and is that your real name? Good question, but I have answered it probably 3 times now. No, my real, true, full name, which I'm very proud of, is Damon John Ward. And the reason I'm proud of it is because it carries my father's name, John, and I'm very proud of my father. There's a lot of people with similar names and stuff, but the real reason I use Clay Tool Stories is when I came back from Europe, I started really getting into hunting and fishing, which I'd missed while I was in Europe because you couldn't do it. And I needed a nom de plume for all the hunting sites I was joining, because it was always hunting forums and I wanted to talk and connect up. And on that note, if you want to connect up with other hunters, that's the way to do it. Go on hunting forums. I joined the Fish and Hunt forum, which is really good, owned by Alan Simmons. It was a really good forum and I met a lot of good bastards on there, and I got out and things happened. So I needed a name, so the first dog I ever hunted with was called Clay. Belonged to a mate called Kieran. He took me out pig hunting and he had a really cool dog called Clay, so I just used that. And the Tool Stories, that name was thought up by a lady called Fran. She just came up with it, and it's stuck ever since, and it gave me license to tell tool stories. And the reason I wanted to tell tool stories is I started off the channel doing funny songs, and they're all made up songs, you know, so that's how that name came about, and it just kind of stuck. That's a little bit of info for you. The other reason is that I call it clay is that what I'm standing on right now, if you look down on the ground, this yellow here stuff, that is a Moteri clay. It's where I was born, it's the ground I stand on, it's where I've sort of grew up. It's kind of a yellowy colour. See that? You take that, you put a bit of water with it, mix it up, it's clay. You see it everywhere on the farm. Got some more there with some shit on top of it. So that's the reason I'm called Clay Tool Stories. Probably not the most ideal name for the channel, but it doesn't really matter. Everybody knows me by Clay, and all my mates call me Clay, and they have done for a long time. My mum calls me my real name. My kids do sometimes. And you know, really, it's just a nickname. Another question I was going to... I can't even remember them. My memory's like a sieve, I'm telling you. Not that phone, this phone here. Doing these vlogs on the run, there are going to be mistakes when I'm doing them. I'm not going to edit them because it just makes the time easier. What do we got here? Do you ever tell lies? It's funny because I'm just talking about tool stories. Yes. People often ask me where I'm hunting. I generally don't tell them, but when I do, I'm lying. I don't tell people the location of where I've caught my biggest pig or I'm currently hunting. It's bad enough that I film locations that everybody can work out where I am. It takes a lot of work to find out where the pigs are. Huge amount of work. So yes, I do lie about that, if I'm completely honest. Other lies, I think we all tell lies to some degree. The main thing behind a lie, I think, is your intention. If you're doing it for personal gain, I think it's bad. I think it's wrong. If you're doing it so somebody doesn't get hurt, then I don't think it's bad. But you know, as human beings, I think we all tell a tool story occasionally. The most important thing, I think, is to not lie to yourself. And that means to be completely honest, you know, about who you are, what you're doing, and where you're going, and own your own shit. You know, people will say to me stuff, oh, you know, oh, you're awesome, mate, or you're a legend and all that, and or they might say the opposite, you know, you're a wanker, fuck you, useless bastard. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day, because I know how shit I am, and I know how good I am, so I don't have to really prove anything or talk myself up or talk myself down, because I know all my bad shit and I'm a good shit. Right, we'll go and have a look at the puppies, because they've had a walk this morning, they've been fed, but let's go and look at them because they just make you feel good. We'll let out the pups again, but we won't let out Poe and Bruno. I put Bruno inside because I'm feeding Pace outside today, because B keeps on stealing his tucker. And I realised when I looked at B and Pace this morning, the condition has dropped off Pace, but B's looking good. So he's dominating him in the kennel, so I fed him separately. And you guys haven't eaten your possum, have you? Hey? Haven't eaten your possum. Too cute, come on. Come for a walk. These guys can never get enough walks. G'day, mate. Down. So my mate Bear, one of my patrons who writes me, obviously, he said that I should call the female Tops. Tops is the name of the mother of Jonty, who's our A-team, our best hunter of all the boys. He's a brilliant hunter, and just his family, an awesome family, and his mum's called Tops, and Tops wouldn't be a bad name for this wee dog, eh, Tops? Maybe we should ask Tops first what she thinks of that. Sit down, sit down, get down. Run, pup, run. Run, pup, run. Run, pup, run. Have your fun. Run, dog, run. Run, dog, run. Run, dog, run and have your fun. Run, dog, run and have your fun. Where you go, get 'em behind. Roll over. Come. Come here. Come. Jared, come. Oh. Run, pup, run. Run, pup, run. Run, pup, run and have your fun. Run, dog, run. Run, dog, run. Run, dog, run and have your fun. Run, dog, run, have your fun. She's found a bit of old, I think it's hair, but they love old meat. Oh no, it's an old bit of pig, I think. An old bit of pig trotter. And it's rotten, it's broken down. Dogs love stuff like that. Eat your possum up, dogs, come on. Eat it up. Hey? Right, be back soon. I've got to go down to the houseboat because I reckon it's leaking. My mate Simon helped me. We come over and we pumped a whole lot of water out of it. She was taking on water. We couldn't quite work out how she took on water. We think it probably got pulled down by the mooring, but just don't know. I suspect it's got a hole in it somewhere, but we didn't find a hole. So going back this morning now to see, and hopefully find it hasn't got a hole, and hopefully find it's all sitting up straight. I'll see you down on the water. I thought my day was going to be a simple one. I've come down here to the houseboat. I'll turn this phone around, and she's still bloody taking on water. I thought yesterday would solve the problem, but we haven't. So what I've done so far is I found a pump on board. I've just connected it up here, so it runs across here, down at there. And I've taken some wiring off a light and I've connected it up, and I've got a bilge pump down there. She's got a lot of water coming in. Yeah, so I'll get this bloody piece of wire out of here. I don't know what this one's doing, but that shouldn't be there. Doesn't make much difference. Got a sledgehammer holding it down, and that will pump water out. I've got it going out the window. The light switch is around here. There, so the light's on, and as you can hear, the pump's going. It should be pumping water out now. Again, it's not. It is. Happy days. Not at a great rate, but enough so she doesn't bloody sink. So what I've got to do now is I've got to work out how to get this boat onto a synchro-lift. There's one in Nelson. I ain't going to get that booked today. And the tides are all wrong for getting it on the beach, but I've got no choice but to put her on the beach because she will sink if you leave her too long. Well, she may not sink because she's made up of 3 bulkheads, the one at the front and the 2 at the back. If the water goes over the top into the ones at the back, then she'll sink, and I'm not going to risk that. It's a beautiful day here, and I am way behind with everything, with family commitments. Luckily, I'm just doing these snap vlogs because they take no time, but I might be doing them for the rest of my life now because I've got no time for sit down editing full hunting movies right now. I'm just way behind with everything. Still a beautiful day to be out in the water, even though the boat's taken on bloody water. You see the ferry over there just pulling out now. That's the other one that Dad built. So while we're pumping out water, I'll walk around and show you a little bit. We'll go under here. This is the hallway. You probably noticed, or you may have noticed, there's a little mouse trap set there. That's because I thought I had mice on board, but as it turned out, they were swallows. Okay, this is one of the rooms. Had a lot of mates stay on here. It's not finished yet. There's still work to be done. The shower's not operable. It should be. The toilet's sort of half going. I've got to just fix a few things up that are uncompleted. There's a lot of bits that just little jobs like this, putting this lighting up here, for instance. Time. Fireplace really heats it nice in the winter. Got a good cooking. It's got a better kitchen than I've got at home. Dishes and that. Yeah, we had some real fun on it, but it needs work. It's a time thing, you know. I've had a lot of downtime with stuff, and as you know, and I have put 2 new engines on, which I bought last year with my Patreon money, which it needed because it was stuffed. But it's got to come out of the water and have its bum cleaned, and it needs a paint job, needs a lot of work. My dad gifted me this, and you know, it means the world to me that he has, because he put a lot of work into it. Just a turn of events happened, and I've also bought this little old boat. Didn't cost much as far as boats go, just around the corner, which I want to get out and use, but just the whole lot of things compounded. I might get rid of that if I don't have enough time to put into this. I'm not going to get rid of this though. This is special for me. Here's the solution to the problem. I called up my father and said, Dad, we've got a hole the size of a pencil. What do we do? He said, son, carve a long tapering piece of pine. You jam it in the hole. I'm going to hammer that in there, and that way it'll fix that hole. Rightio. I am literally walking in water. See how deep it is here. And there goes the hole. Not a big hole, but enough to sink a boat. You can poke that in there now. Come on, mate, it's going to go. Oh, that's it there to begin with. I'm going to drive that in. That's going to fix this problem. How's that? Oh, it's going quite far. This is why Dad said make it tapered. It makes it tight. It's pretty tight. I think we have it. I can hear water flowing out of the boat, but I can't see any water coming in there anywhere else. Yeah, I might just give it a couple more knocks. That's enough. Rightio, I think we have all the holes now. There could be others that I can't see, because what I think has happened is a piece of wood's come down, hit one of the strakes, pulled it out and damaged it. So other nails could have got pulled out where it got damaged, but I don't really know. The only way I know is by pumping the last bit of water out, which I'm going to do now, leave that on, and then monitor it very closely. But I think we've got it sorted. That was the dramas today on the high seas, very high seas, but things can go very pear-shaped very quickly at sea. The pump's already starting to run dry. This is my home. I love it. Good luck with your own challenges and your own adventures, winning your own battles, and try and be safe, not too safe, and try and be good. And if you cannot be good, then be careful. See you later.